Okay, this is the week 4 client scenario. While working as a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner student, I encountered a 15-year-old female who had come to the clinic with depressive symptoms, poor school performance, and vague somatic complaints. During the visit, she disclosed experiencing suicidal thoughts with a specific plan to overdose on her mother's medications. This was an immediate crisis situation that required swift and structured intervention. I initiated a suicide risk assessment using the Columbia Suicide Severity Rating Scale and determined that the patient was at high risk for self-harm. I maintained a calm, non-judgmental approach, ensuring the patient felt heard and she was safe. I collaborated with the on-site behavioral health team and the clinician for immediate evaluation, contacted the parent to come to the clinic, and arranged for emergency psychiatric evaluation by my preceptor and possible inpatient stabilization. Throughout the process, I maintained constant supervision and reassurance to the patient to ensure safety until transfer. My weakness during the crisis was emotional over-involvement because the patient got attached to me, and I was unable to detach from the patient. The patient was holding on to me as her only lifeline, and she refused to trust anybody else. So we had this area where we had to transfer her, but she was holding on to my hand, so it became more difficult. So to address this, I plan to strengthen my self-regulation skills by engaging in regular clinical supervision and debriefing sessions. So basically delegating a situation. After high-stress encounters, I also intend to complete formal training in trauma-informed crisis management to enhance my confidence and resilience during emotionally charged situations. The ethical dilemma here was balancing patient confidentiality with the duty to protect. So the patient had a right to her confidentiality, but because I was trying to give the patient autonomy and prioritizing non-maleficence, I had to call her parents since she was still underage. So in addressing crises, I ensure interventions are culturally sensitive and equitable. So I use inclusive language, respect family dynamics, and consider socioeconomic barriers and how they may affect access to follow-up mental health care. So maintaining structured crisis protocols in collaboration with all mental health professionals, recognizing the emotional impact of crisis on clinicians and proactively using support systems, balancing ethical principles when patient safety and confidentiality collide. So I also learned one more thing. It is important for you as a mental health provider to go and talk to one of your peers as well. Thank you.